We're going to be talking with Bruce Hecker, and he is the owner of Grand Collision Center. And the following is a paid program by the Grand Collision Center. And Bruce, that is let me get you turned on there. For people know here, like me, that have lived here for a long time, that's the old Jerry Hawkins place.
That's right. Jerry had he'd been in business since, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s, and just...
That's it? As old as he looks, that's it?
That's what auto body does to you.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. He had been in business for years, and I got to know Jerry just being in the same business. I was back in Jeff City doing this same thing, managing a shop up there for the Riley Auto Group, Chevrolet Toyota dealership. Started out with a shop about the same size, and then just grew it and grew it and grew it. Loved the industry, loved the satisfaction of repairing the customers' cars. I mean, let's face it, who wants to be in an accident and deal with that? It's not fun, but that's where we like to take over and try to take a hassle out of all that. And customers, when they pick their car up, they're just super, super excited to get it back. And, it's just tough to be without your car during the day, during the week. And so we've got a lot of processes in place to get the cars in and out quickly. But, yeah, Jerry has built a great business down here, and I saw the value in it. And it's time to buy, time to sell, and the two of us came together.
Absolutely. Known Jerry for a long time.
Yeah.
And so we certainly wish him well in his retirement or whatever endeavor he goes off and does. And Grand Collision Center is the new name. You talked about to help people get to know you, of course, your wife, Tammy. She is working in the business right next to you. And so you see that it works well. It works well, as I was at the grand opening the other day, and both of you running around trying to make sure things were going well.
Yeah, she's been just a fabulous behind the scenes. I know the days in and out, everyday business, along with our team in the office, the guys in the shop. They all know the customer's expectations. We've tried to meet or exceed those every day. But Tammy has been there doing a lot behind the scenes, and she's actually a school teacher. She's teaching back in Jeff City, but she just recently got a job here at Campton School District at the elementary school right there off of Nichols Road, which we're super excited about that
Osage
too.
Beach.
So, yeah. So she's been doing a lot behind the scenes, and just the stuff that she does better at than what I do. So yeah.
Long time at the Rileys.
Mm-hmm.
Now Rusty Drooling.
Mm-hmm.
Long time there, working with people, but the opportunity came. You grabbed it.
Yeah. It's just always been something that we just want to take that next step and just have something of our own and put a little spin on it of our own that I think customers here at the Lake Ozarks area will appreciate what we have to offer. And we just want to be the customer's best choice at the lake for collision repair. We want to do our best. And everybody in the office knows that. The guys in the shop know that. We just like I said earlier, it's just a hassle being in a car accident, but we've got a lot of great things in place to take that hassle out, turn something bad into a good situation.
Bruce, there's just as you talked about, it's tough when your car is wrecked. It seems to take forever now to get them back on the road. Business was already established. Good business was already, you bought a good business. As somebody that's lived down here for a long time. What do you want Grand Collision Center to be known as? How are you going to be different from the rest?
Well, that's what I tell our folks every day. I mean, customers, when they bring their cars there, they don't expect to have anything less than the 100% repairs when they come to pick it up. It's everything that we do after that. It's the communication with the customers throughout the repair to let them know. Everybody likes to know where their car's at, what's being done. We do a lot of communication with text messages, a lot of folks like that. We do, I call it the old-fashioned way, pick up the phone and call them, you know. So those things like that, we like to make sure the customer's car is clean inside and out when they pick it up. We handle all the paperwork, communication with the insurance company. So whenever they hand our keys over to us, they don't have to worry about payments or approval for repairs or any of that stuff. So there's a lot of things that we put in place to exceed. We hope to exceed the customer's expectations. So yeah.
Bruce, I was sharing a story with you before we went on the air about 2 years ago. I was heading home I was struck by an elderly lady, and so how do you yell at an elderly lady for hitting you? And so, but it did a lot of damage to my vehicle. I took my vehicle in. I did this new system of take pictures of it. Next thing I know, they sent me a $900 check for what easily had to be $5,000-$6,000 worth of damage. In today's world, when you started out versus what it is today, I need a guy that can fix my car, but I think I need an advocate as well.
Yeah, and that's what we are for the owner of the vehicle. Whether you're the insured or the claimant, we work for the customer. We work for the customer, not for the insurance company. So we put our name on that repair at the end. When it goes out the door, it has to be right. It's our business. It's our name. It's Tammy and I's name. It's the guys that work in the shop. They take a lot of pride in what they do. So working for the customer is what I say a lot. What your example was when taking the photos of your car and saying to the insurance company, it's really a really poor way of getting a properly written estimate for the damages on the car. It's a common way the insurance companies started to do things back a few years ago when things were weird and they didn't have any boots on the ground. They were having people send in photos of the car, but it's usually about a third of the damage that's actually on your car. And to get what's really owed to you, whether you fix your car or not, what you're paying for on your insurance policy, it is you really need a hands-on estimate where you can at the car look at the damages, touch it, feel it, walk around it. That's when you're going to actually get what's owed to you, again, whether you repair the car or not. But a lot of times people send photos in and they don't get the money that's owed to them for the damages. So beware of that. If you ever need us for that, we're here for you. And that goes into what I want to talk about a little bit, being a direct repairer for a lot of the major insurance companies. And being a direct repairer is we work with the mutual customer and the insurance companies. The insurance companies they'll choose body shops who they meet their expectations, and that is having the right training for the shop, for the technicians in the shop to do the cars right. The cars are complicated these days. There's a lot of computers, ADAS, which is safety driving system, blind spot monitors, lane keep assist, a lot of computers on the cars. All those things have to be working properly, and those are all things that we pride ourselves in. We are ICAR Gold Class shop, which means that we've met or exceeded the requirements to be a repairer on the body side, paint side, estimator side. It's a kind of an industry standard the insurance companies use for their own folks as well. So being that direct repair, we work as an advocate for the insurance or for the customers to communicate with the insurance companies, and it just takes the hassle out of the customers having to do all that.
I like that. I like that because this put a deal of, I mean, they mailed me a check for like $900. I'm like, there's no way, and you know what, I'm cashing that.
Yeah.
And it's, but people just want to be treated fairly.
Right.
I didn't want a brand new car out of the deal. It wasn't a brand new car. I didn't want, I didn't want you to fix the scratches in the back. It was hitting the front.
Right.
I just wanted to be treated fairly. I felt I wasn't treated fairly.
Yeah. Though that happens more often. That story, I hear that just about weekly, sometimes multiple times a week. Customers, they're already in a bad, not so good situation. Car's banged up, and then the photo estimate comes into play, and people don't do it every day. They know that that's not enough to cover the damages on the car, and so therefore it just kind of starts muddying the water a little bit more, making things a little more complicated. So to get if you choose to send photos in, that's fine, but to really get a properly written estimate, that's where you need to go to the collision center and get the photos written and get that submitted. Let them submit that to the insurance company.
Let's talk a little bit about services. You talked about that's what's going to make you different from some of the other shops in the area. One of those that most people use, and what's different down here than maybe some other areas in the state, maybe the country, is we got a lot of people here that don't live here.
Yep.
When their car breaks down, it's tough. Mm-hmm. They don't know who to call, and they don't know when they're going to get it back, but they know they need to go home. And so you guys offer a towing service with that as well. And how do people get a hold of that? How do they take advantage of that?
It's the same number as the shop, 573-348-1483. We'll tow. If you hit a deer and you need it it's out of commission on the side of the road, call the shop. We're there to help with that. We like to deliver and pick up vehicles if necessary, or if someone comes to the shop, they may not have a loved one or friend, neighbor, whoever there that's able to pick them up. So we do that locally. We do a lot of that. Customers seem to like that. Just yesterday, someone was from Camdenton, and they dropped off at the shop, and he was going to get an Uber, and we said, hey, we can take you to Camdenton. So we took that. He was super excited. I don't know. We saved him some dollars there. Just things that we like to do, just go above and beyond that the normal repair would typically be. But towing we do, customer pickup, delivery, whatever is just makes it. I mean, it's all about customer service, really. I mean, like I said before, customers come to pick their car up, they expect it to be 100%, nothing less. But it's just about the little things, and it doesn't take a lot, but little things that you can do for the customers that they really appreciate, and it goes that extra step and keeps them coming back.
Bruce, one of the areas that we can continue this talking about the customer service part of it is, you guys give a lifetime warranty.
Yes.
A lot of people, it's off the lot warranty is what the old joke used to be.
Yeah. Some people say the taillight warranty, but
yes.
So yeah, we do that. I mean, absolutely. If we're going to repair someone's car, there's no reason why we can't stand behind that for the ownership of that person's vehicle ownership, and that's. I mean, that just should go without saying for anybody that's doing repairs on a collision repair. If they're done properly, that it should be warranted, and we do. Just giving that customer peace of mind when they leave, that hey, if you have something that comes up tomorrow, next week, next month, we're here for you. Just drop in, give us a call. We want to make sure that they're completely satisfied.
Bruce, we got about a minute and a half to go here. We know that if you get hit by a deer, or you hit a deer, or you not paying attention and hit the guy in front of you, Grand Collision Center is there. Talk about all the services that you guys do in a nutshell.
We want to be we talked about it earlier, be the advocate for the customer. It's simple as giving us a call, letting your insurance company know that you're coming to Grand Collision Center. Most of the time, we're probably going to be a direct repair for that insurance company. Of course, the deers don't have insurance, but
no.
So just letting them call.
A lot of times the guy that runs into me doesn't either.
That's true too. Yeah, and that's a sad situation as well. But
what job's too small?
What job is too small? There isn't one. We have customers come in all the time with a scratch or something. And that's one of my favorite things I like to do. I learned that a long time ago. I got a scratch on my fender or need a touch-up. We do it, and what do I owe you? You know what you owe me? Just the next time your friend or neighbor or yourself wrecks your car, just think of us. Just to recommend us. Bring your car back to us. It's the little things again.
Absolutely. Hey, how do people get a hold of you?
We're at 1087 Armory Drive. Our number is 573-348-1483. We're there Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. You can always call after hours, leave a message. Look us up on the web, grandcollision.com. We want to be your go-to shop here in the Lake area.
Thank you so much, Bruce. That is the right place after the wrong turn.
That is right.
That's where you find them. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, Tony.